Becoming America, today we will meet the amazing founding fathers of the United States of America. The land of the free, only with your Kardashian.
Alexander Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, John Adams, James Madison, John Jay. The Founding Fathers.
Today, we make it. Excuse me, shouldn't I be the one speaking just like I wrote the declaration? Because you want me to vote,
None of those four even signed the Declaration.
we were talking about the contribution in the U.S. Constitution. I should be the one on the middle. Because I ratified the U.S. Constitution. Without my New York Constitution, these people wouldn't know how to make it. Boom!
And now for something completely different, we're bringing in one of the founding fathers named Mr. Benjamin Franklin. He will give us his take on modern immigration policy, and let us all now welcome Mr. Benjamin Franklin. Mr. Franklin, welcome to the Weekend Update.
Indeed. Though I must say this electric lights is quite distracting me. And you know what, in my day, we rely on dependable flow of good propaganda. It is more transparent.
Mr. Franklin, CNN recently ran a piece on the history of U.S. immigration policy. What are your thoughts about this?
Yes, immigration, a subject as old as colonies themselves. We had a rather flexible approach. Give me you're tired, you're poor. Well, mostly the poor who could work, and preferably those who spoke English, and weren't too different.
So basically, you're saying that you have a quota system.
Let's just say we have a different certain preferences. Carpenters, blacksmiths, we weren't exactly clamoring for such as interpreted dances, or although I dare say a good jeep would have brightened the long winter evenings.
But what about the ideals of freedom and opportunity, and as what the youngsters nowadays said about the American dream?
The American dream, back then, it was more like the American hope. A hope that wouldn't start with that before you could build a decent cabin, and if you were lucky, you might have even a decent wife, or at least one who could take a green apple pie.
So, no path to citizenship, let's say, a highly skilled software engineer from India?
Software engineer. What is the basis of software engineer? If he can build a better flow, then perhaps. But I still want to see his big papers, his vaccination records, and a letter of recommendation from his pastor.
Mr. Franklin, you're making it sound a bit restrictive.
Restrictive? My dear, we were building a nation. We didn't have the time for nobility. We had to get things done, and that's what meant ensuring that those who arrived were suitable, fit to contribute, fit to procreate, and a strong workforce backbone of any nation.
Well, Mr. Franklin, thank you for sharing your unique perspective.
Well, pleasure as well as mine. So, I believe that I left my dentures to the set of this show. If you see them, just let me know.
Well, there you have it, folks, a founding father's intake on immigration policy. And I think we can all agree about his thoughts, and that literally things have changed a bit. Mr. Washington, be honest, after the whole Tea Party thing, how do you feel about filing 1,040 every April?
Darling Nixon, I fought a whole empire over a tea tax. If I saw what you're paying in services fees to e-file, I'd grab my bayonet and start marching them.
What? Oh, me? You want me to answer? Well, you know, George is right. We dump tea in a harbor over tax. You will get tax coming and going, and the rebellion you can manage is tweeting about it. Hashtag tea was cheaper. Hashtag Starbucks has facial. Hashtag founding father's dream.
trying to keep the country together. But every time I turn around, these guys are fighting over who wrote the most and who was the most important. Look, I didn't write a thing. I led the revolution. Without me holding the troops together, none of their fancy words mean a damn thing. Don't get me started with Franklin. He's shackling in the corner with his bifocals, probably off inventing some new way of humiliating us all.
Me? I'm not shackling. I'm side-eyeing George's little drama because I was busy inventing things, negotiating with French, and making sure that everything won't flop when he was leading a revolution.
Yo, it's time. Sucks down and slide. I read the book everything and night. History repeats a better saying. Humanity struggle makes me sing. I'm at the sorrow. Common to sell a speed, a lesson learned. Compassion needed, lesson earned. Wars and nations, a complex game. Human dignity remains. Justice and fairness, a guiding hand. Solution to need across the land. That's why the pathway, a better way. We're all are needed. Yo, deportations now cost. Humanity challenge can't be lost.
Wait, is there anyone here with better suggestions?
Perhaps we should add a comma before the word inalienable and it make the post better.
No! We need to advise to live under the great and prosperous in the future. We need to give the people the strength to secure themselves and their future.
Aha! We give them free education and remove college loans.
No, not. We give them guns. Those guys don't even know what guns are for. I swear to God, I'm gonna put this in the Constitution.